Hello, I am Dr. K. Paul Stoller, and there's a pattern many women experience but don't fully understand. Everything seems promising. There's chemistry, there's attention, there's effort, then sex happens, and shortly after it disappears. No closure, no explanation, no phase 2, just silence. So what's actually happening here? Let's break it down without blame, just structure. In older dating systems, courtship came first. Sex implied escalation. Escalation implied commitment trajectory. In modern dating culture, sex can happen early. Clarity is deferred. Exclusivity is ambiguous. Expectations are rarely discussed. When sex happens before structural alignment, you create ambiguity. And ambiguity is where mismatched meanings thrive. Here's something important and uncomfortable. During the pursuit phase, many men can become highly goal-oriented. They invest time, money, attention, energy. But the internal objective may not be, is she my long-term partner? It may be, can I gain sexual access? If that's the unconscious goal, once the goal is achieved, motivational energy drops. Not because he's evil, because the chase was the dopamine engine. Reward achieved. Drive decreases. Here's where the real asymmetry appears. For many women, sex activates oxytocin bonding, emotional attachment, future orientation. For many men, sex can be compartmentalized. So after sex, she feels, this is deepening. He feels, that was satisfying. Neither has articulated expectations. Each assumes the other shares the same internal shift. We now live in a hybrid system. Modern dating morality says, sex is casual. No one owes anyone anything. Autonomy above all. But traditional expectations still linger emotionally. Sex implies seriousness. Sex implies escalation. Sex implies respect. So behavior is modern. Expectations are traditional. That structural inconsistency creates chaos. Ghosting isn't just rejection. It's narrative collapse. If sex implied phase 2 in her mind, but phase 2 never existed in his, she's left asking,
was I used? Was it fake? Did I misread everything?
Often it wasn't fake. It was goal misaligned. There's another layer. If a man has invested time and money pursuing someone, sex can unconsciously feel like return on investment. Once that return is achieved, he may feel internally justified exiting. Again, not noble, but psychologically coherent. Sex does not create commitment. Clarity creates commitment. Shared goals create commitment. Explicit conversation creates commitment. If sex happens before, values alignment, expectation discussion, trajectory conversation, then either person can assign meaning independently, and the one who bonded more deeply will feel blindsided. Before sex, ask yourself, if this never progresses beyond tonight, will I feel stable? If the honest answer is no, you're taking asymmetric emotional risk. That's not moral judgment. That's structural awareness. This isn't about blaming men, and it isn't about calling women clueless. It's about sequencing. If sex precedes clarity, and clarity never arrives, ghosting becomes frictionless. Modern dating is not evil, but it is structurally inconsistent, and inconsistency destabilizes pair bonding. If you want a relationship to move from the pursuit phase to the negotiation phase, you must define it before the pursuit phase ends. But how many couples do this when phase 1 may only last 2 or 3 dates? We drift into the arena of magical thinking, hoping meaning will just emerge. But hope is not a strategy. Couples need to delay physical intimacy until there is mutual respect and clarity, which is not something that can be rushed, nor does it happen overnight. To do otherwise is at your own peril, unless you just don't care about being a notch on someone's belt.